G'day guys. I've got a 7000 here, which I was doing upgrades on for a fellow. Excuse my coffee sitting there, just arrived. But basically, I'm working through this thing, and as I picked it up, I noticed something very, very interesting. And I'm going to show. Now, I will say this, that this detector has been somewhere before to be worked on, because the warranty sticker was cut through, and apart from that, I could just tell it had been worked on in various areas. But there's one thing I thought was interesting, and I don't know if this is part of someone's reworked it and did an absolutely shoddy job of soldering or what. You can make up your own mind. I'm not saying anything. But when I lifted it up, I was having a look. I've got to separate these two boards yet. But you have a look here on this grey wire, which is part of the transmit circuit. Now, at first it looks like nothing. It looks fine, doesn't it? You get this yellow one, and yeah, she's on hard. This grey one, I had a look. It's not soldered. There you go. Look at it. I don't know if you can see that, but everything is wiggling, and I'm pretty sure if I put my 4 eyes on, I'm going to find my 4 eyes so I can get right in there and have a really good look down here. So I don't know the story with this. And we get some pointy tweezers. These nice stainless steel ones with nothing sticks to, which is good. If we have a look here, I'm not joking, it's actually holding by one strand of wire. That would have been a good current limiter, wouldn't it? I don't know how deep the detector would have gone, but basically I'll just cut that on the bottom there. I'll cut it up. There you go, you can have a look. So there's your soldering there. And it wasn't actually connected. It's only been tacked on top. And just on top there's one strand of wire sticking out. And looking at the bottom, I don't know if it's ever gone through. I'm just having a look there, and it doesn't look like it's ever gone through. Maybe not. I can't really tell. That I'm not that much of a metallurgist extraordinaire, but that is rather unique in the scheme of things. So I will have to get some pliers or something, give it a squash. Look, I tell you right now, that warranty sticker there was actually cut, so it has been opened by someone in the past, and I have no idea about who, why, where, what. But that's just one thing to look out for on these. Just the wiring in general. Just go around, have a look. You can open up your own if you want to. If it's under warranty, don't. If it's out of warranty, you can. And yeah, have a look at all the connections on the board. That's your dongle data lines there, and your head unit goes on here, goes in this plug here. Just check all the pins. They look all right to me. One little orange one sticking out a bit, that's okay. But yeah, that's I just thought I'd just make a quick vid on that and point that out. Yeah, I'm just trying to find some that's what I want over here. Shari's been using my tools, so and the spring's broken on that. Damn. Okay. These were spring loaded, but yeah, there we go. Went on another spring there. It's broken. So Duratech. I won't mention anymore. Or else I'll have what's his name chasing me. I'm just gonna. I don't know if I can actually. I might have to redo this whole thing, but yeah, it's all very powdery and so. I'll give it I'll tin it up to see how it goes, and fingers crossed. Because all you'll see is my fat fingers in the way as usual. Yeah, it's pretty dry jointed. I mean, well, there's not much solid there. I don't know if I can actually squish that down much more than what it is. It's yeah, it's got a strand sticking out, but no big deal. I'll try and solder suck the hole, just see how we go. Probably futile. Tell you what though, this is the best solder sucker I've ever got with this little bit of Teflon on the end there. Sorry, not Teflon. Or is it Teflon? I don't know, silicon or something. Yes, I'm not a material scientist. Could be any. But I'll get this thing out of the way so I don't burn it. And we'll get on here. Now let's see if I can just give that a bit of a quick solder suck. Halfway. How about I just flood it with some fresh solder because it's only gone halfway down. If I do it on this angle, you can probably see what I'm doing. And I put my hands in there just to pull that little bit of solder out of there. Yeah, stick it there. And get in here and give it another, heat it right up and give it another suck. Hopefully I'll get the bottom of the board this time. A lot of solder there, but we'll give it a go. Beautiful. Got it in 1, 2, whatever. Okay. When you do these, don't try and put it in sideways. Try and get the angle correct on it. I don't know if I'm going to get that in the hole. I'm going to heat it and try and wiggle it in the hole. Can't be any worse than what it already was. Knowing this, it'll heat up so damn quick it'll burn my fingers, but that's probably part and parcel of what's going to happen. It looks totally disgusting. I think I've got to go try and do it. Yeah, God. It's PVC coated wire too, so it's not going to survive a lot of heat. But I'll see if I can get it down, see what happens. Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, PVC just splatters out when you heat it, so try and get it back in a little bit. There we go. It's not the best. So so the thing is though, with this, how much length do we have there? I could cut it, retrim it all, but you know, if you have a look at the yellow one as well, if you can see that. I mean, you know, that's just as bad as the one I just did. So, dear me, it is a little bit of stand up there. As long as there's not any loose wires like strands, it should be okay. It's okay. What I might do, I might put some non-acetic silastic there to hold it better, but it's a lot better than what it was. Yeah. So anyway, that's just a quick one on this gadget. And anybody out there who's got one of these that's busted, and they got one of these modules on there, yeah, you don't want it, let me know, because I've got a way of getting the resin off, without hurting the rest of it. But I'm going to keep that a little bit secret for a while, as you probably know why. Because it'll probably get reformulated and yeah, nothing else will ever come off. Yeah, by trying it. But yeah, I had a fellow who, no names, who got this module and stuck it on his angle grinder. Sorry, not angle grinder, that's a bit brutal. Stuck it on his surface grinder and started surface grinding it down. But don't do that. That stuffed it, basically. And the other thing too, if you heat these up, there is a polycarbonate capacitor. It's that square thing there. Under there is a polycarbonate capacitor, and if you heat it up too much, it'll pop its guts out everywhere. It goes off like popcorn. So if you ever see popcorn go explode to, like, 10 times its size, that's what that'll do. It'll have a big white lot of rubbish come out of here. So yeah, don't heat it too much, will you? So you can really stuff these up by heating them. They probably die by the internal heat anyway, I think, in my opinion. I've seen a few of them dead. And one actually around here, this is where they burn. It bubbles up and smoke comes out around this area here where my finger is. So I don't know what's under there. Probably, who knows? Who knows what's under there, because it's all sealed up. But that's where its power supply is here. Plus or minus 5 volts goes in. Receiver of the coil goes in here. And yeah, what else can we think of? Nothing else. There's lots of bits and pieces on this, but anyway, got to get him separated. These are absolute, I think I've mentioned it before, these little white doodads. They're an absolute, yes, I could think of a word, but I won't use it. But they are very, very difficult to remove. Usually you snap the heads off them, but you can always, if they go flat, you can always poke the end of your soldering iron tip and spread the plastic and holds it together. But we don't want to do that. That's just rough fields type stuff. But yeah, that's the 7000. So what have I been doing? 12 minutes, probably long enough for a video on a 7000. What do you think? I can't really add much to that. I'm just gonna waffle on if I keep trying to extend this out. But that's that. Anyway, that's enough. Catches.